Good morning, you bad, beautiful bitches. I have what some might say my womb mate. To my roommate is my twin, Colleen Francis with a capital F, Cooney. Boom!
Heyo.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Wow, this is
Slow week for guests, huh?
and a zinger off the bat. She's on fire. We are the almost complete opposite of each other. I am tall. She is short. I have a muffin top. She does not.
Depends on the day.
I'm little like too much coffee always. You're a little like if melatonin was a human.
Yeah.
Bam. Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
This is long overdue. Mom is gonna be in tears when she sees this, huh?
Is she your next guest?
yeah. A slow week for guests. Let me tell you. You know the show's going downhill when it's just family on.
You're like Roman. You got to learn more words here.
Roman's our nephew. You know. Wow. Well, let's take it back to the start. We have.
All right.
I put an Instagram questionnaire out there for us to. So we'll deep dive questions.
Lovely.
But let's hear about us. Is it what is it like dealing with an airhead like this from such a young age?
Oh, it's a joy and a trip for sure.
Do you love or hate me more or less now than you did growing up?
Less.
Yeah. We had some battles.
Yeah.
Sharing
a car. Yeah.
For all the twins out there. There is one question I'm thinking about in particular that we'll get to too, but this woman question, she has twins in Wyndham, going through the Wyndham High School District. They're going into middle school. And she was like, ooh, what do I have to worry about? Middle school, I feel like we were good.
Yeah, high school's where I go.
High school, where it gets a little, we're sharing a car.
Yeah.
I remember you had a little bit of a meltdown with going to prom because no one was asking you to prom because I was a little of a roadblock.
Yeah.
It wasn't a
for sure.
Excuse me, I'm fighting down tequila shots over here.
That was my fault.
I just burped in. Yeah. So I'm not. Colleen's a booze bag. Let's just get that out there on the air. Okay.
Yeah, like Jim, like our dad.
Okay, Jim was our dad. Nice.
Sorry, I didn't realize we were everyone on a first name basis.
Nice.
Good.
Wow, we're getting pretty personal for the show here. This is good.
Sorry.
Yeah. I remember fighting off pretty much everyone to not ask you to prom. You know?
I always dated people outside of our high school.
Smart.
You just were not having it.
Smart. What was the hardest thing, do you think, growing up with a twin? Like, worst, I will never do that again. When I have kids, I will never let them go through. What was it?
I think honestly the worst thing was just sharing a car. Other than that, like pros and cons. But I'd leave school to go to my job, and then the car was gone, and Colin and Kevin just took off third period, and they were like,
"School's for losers."
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was like, I have a job to go to, but all right.
That was the worst.
Yeah, that was the worst. But
it was a battle in high school of who got to the parking lot first.
Yeah.
With the keys.
Yes.
Because I had the spare set of keys. She had the main set.
Yes.
And if I got out there and that car was gone.
Yeah.
Chitty chitty bang bang.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And probably just you dating a couple of not so nice girls.
You can name drop.
I'm not gonna name drop, but got a little dicey.
I wasn't
it's a small
sweaty
town.
till right now. Normally I'm pretty good at controlling the conversation. That took a turn I didn't expect. Wow.
You come home to dinner and your brother's sitting at the table with the girl that your boyfriend cheated on you with.
Okay.
You didn't know. He didn't know, but that was the other hardest thing.
Do I need to call mom and get her in here?
She remembers.
This is getting out of hand.
You asked for it.
I actually almost forgot about that. That is so.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, well, it wasn't a great time in life,
Yeah. What about you? Was the hardest thing?
Oh, that was good. Look at you. What the hell's happening? This is my show,
Alex Cooper here.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Hardest thing. I'll take a little more of a sentimental route. I was very protective over you. Look at this. Am I gonna be corrected? I'm not. You're asking the questions. You're corrected by grammar.
It's my show now.
You can get out of here, all right?
You're dangerously decaffeinated.
I think I've always been very protective over you.
Yep.
She's like this little what are you 5'1", 5'4",
2.
5'2". That's like grow up, literally, figuratively. Okay, 5'2". She's like this little 100-pound thing blown in the wind. So I
wish I was 100. Thank you.
So I was even high school. It's high school too. You're like full of testosterone, like, and I was like we're playing. Colin and I are playing football and stuff. We're in the locker room. Like, if anyone was joking around, I was, you know me, very like high on life, funny guy. But like, internally, I was like, ooh, like no one better say a damn thing.
Yes,
you know?
Yes. Talking is in past tense, but literally like 2 weeks ago, you were gonna like end someone's life because you thought he took my phone.
You can tell that story. So I guess I am still very protective.
Yes,
Go ahead.
very much so.
Share that one.
I lost my phone. I left my phone in the bathroom.
We're out at Loco in South Boston.
Yeah, I had a few too many drinks, and I left my phone in the bathroom.
Was burned.
And then this boy came out after, and someone pointed at him and was like, I think he like took her phone. And like, I'm looking around the bar, like under the table for my phone. And then I like look over and there's a scuffle and you're like threatening this kid's life.
That doesn't sound like me. I don't think I did that.
Meanwhile, like he was being so nice back and I was like talking to this kid.
He was a sweetheart and I regret everything.
Really took it on the chin.
That is so out of character for me. You know that? That shows how protective.
Yes.
You could, a dude could literally come up and like damn near slap me in the face. And I'm like,
nothing.
I'm like, well. I'm like, wow, he's strong.
Yeah.
You trained arms today, sir.
Yeah.
You know?
But if like, oh, they like ran into me, you're like, oh, in their life.
If it involves you or if it involves Colin or even Ashley, who they are, for those listening, they're in studio today. I'm so protective over like even like
your
family.
people.
Like there's like 11 people on earth that I'm like, you know,
it's nice though.
ready to go die for.
Yeah.
And that was, Colleen comes out. You know, Colleen's hammered when she's slurring all her words. We call it getting Colleen in our family.
Yeah.
This is how she tees it up. I'm kind of not over going out, but not a huge fan of going out. And when you get Colleen, she'll be all sweet and her little 5'2" little ass. Oh, you want to go out and get drinks? I'm like, we could just get, there's this great little speakeasy downtown we could go to. And before you know it, you're like 900 drinks in. There's music playing, but I'll be like, what song is this? I don't even, this is crazy.
You're talking loud. Like I'm a 400-pound Irish.
You drink like a damn trucker.
Yes.
What truck stop did you roll in from? Yeah, it's like, she puts
well
down.
Trained.
And then I'm like, wait a minute, she's like 5'2", a little 100-pound thing. Like, I can keep up with this. I'm 6'2", 200 pounds, trying to lose a little weight. Huge bitch. I'm like, I should be able to keep up. And then before you know it, you're hammered. So that in that instance, Colleen comes out of the bathroom. She's like, like 2 words. She's like, take my no phone. That's what she sounds like, hammered. Yeah. And then I'm like, we're ready for battle. I'm like, who's got a phone? Show me. I go up there.
I do appreciate it, but I was like, I'm terribly sorry. He's never like this. He's a great guy.
Yeah, that was bad. That was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. You basically pointed in a direction.
I didn't. My friend did.
Right. And then Colin and I literally singled out one super nice guy.
Yeah.
That was so bad. I reach around, grab his ass. There's a phone in his back pocket. I pull it out.
His phone.
As if I've cracked the code. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is this? It's like a magician finds a coin behind their ear. I'm like, my sister's phone. It's a picture of him and his whole family on their phone screen. It's like, huh. She must have changed it because that's hers.
Yeah.
So
nope, not mine.
Didn't end well. End up smacking a drink out of his hand. Not good.
No.
Not good at all. Very out of character.
I made it up to him. Don't
worry. Whoa. But what the fuck does that mean?
We were talking.
Ew, Colleen.
I've known him for years.
You know what? This show's fucking over. All right?
Oh, please. I've listened. I hear what you guys discuss. So
that doesn't even sound weird at all. God, good God. Well, let's get to the question, shall we? I put up a questionnaire on Instagram. If anyone's ever wondering, we try to answer most questions on it, but they're all pretty damn good. You know?
Nervous.
Yeah, you'll like some. You'll like some.
I wish I heard them before.
No, I was gonna send them to you, and I was like, yeah, it's probably better if we blind react.
Yeah. Okay.
To this. So first one from Lindsay 12626. Twin telepathy. ... Real.
We have had a couple twin telepathy moments.
Right. Walk us through the first one.
Was it the goldfish? Mm-hmm. I was downstairs eating pizza goldfish, and Kevin was up in his room.
Blasted.
Yeah, best.
It matters.
And Kevin was like, yelled out of his room. He's like, "Are you eating pizza goldfish right now?" And I was like, "Yeah, why?" And he's like, "I can like taste pizza goldfish in my mouth."
That was I come downstairs like, I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
It almost looked like me with the tequila earlier. I was like, what?
Yeah.
It tastes like a little Italian restaurant on my tongue is cooking pizza.
Yeah, but nothing's happening.
She's over here 2 bags of goldfish flavor blasted, like shoveling them down her suck hole. And she's like, that's good.
No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not eating pizza goldfish.
That was the only, I think that was the only real, what was the other one that we
Like
had?
just in like football when you'd get like,
Oh,
hurt,
yeah.
I would be like, I would like feel it through my whole body.
I would get pretty bruised up
Yeah.
in sports, and Colleen the next day, I'd have like a big bruise on my arm, and her arm would be like sore as all hell.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Good memory. I forgot about that.
Yeah. And I think my nose got messed up because of your nose too.
Oh,
Just,
don't.
like,
Okay. Well, listen, I had to get a rhinoplasty to fix this beak. All right?
Same.
Air 5 for rhinos, dude. Insurance will cover it if you have a deviated septum, so you should be fine.
If you break it, yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever break your nose?
Yeah.
Really?
I might have like hit it against something to break it.
It's probably in your drama
Neither
queen
here nor
phase.
there, yeah.
Oh, here's a great one. This is from Miss Riss. Do people ask if you're identical even though you're a boy-girl twins?
We had a science teacher in high school ask that.
Yeah.
And I was like, should I be teaching you science? Like, what is happening here?
No joke, I have had college professors, first day of school, first day of college, they do the icebreakers. I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm from New Hampshire. They're like, oh, give us a fun fact. We wouldn't know by looking at you. I'm a twin. I have a twin sister.
Yep.
And with a straight face, my college professor will be like, oh, are you identical? And I'll be like, yeah, after the damn sex change, Robert.
My response is always like,
Jeez.
yeah, I have a dick.
Yeah, yeah, I have a little mangina. So you're absolutely right. You know what? I teach the class from here on out. All right.
Yeah.
Bozos.
Yeah, all the time.
All the time.
And we often got like mistaken for dating. Like when we go and like do errands together and
That's I mean similar age. I'm a minute older. Yeah. Technically the older brother, technically the middle child. You know?
Technically.
Shauna's not gonna be happy. Shauna's our older sister.
Yes.
She's ancient time though. She's what she's gonna kill us.
You. She's only 5 years older than us.
Jesus Christ. 1990, she was born to even have indoor plumbing? I don't think so. Oh my God. Here's one just for Shauna. Does your older sister feel left out of your twin bond?
Yes, sometimes.
Yeah.
We call it like...
This podcast isn't going to help. She's going to be... You had Colleen down to Boston to the studio to do a podcast? No.
No, not us. Yeah, we like sometimes... We like call it like zingers when we like snipe each other, or like insult each other, and then we will like both give her a zinger, and then we'll go, "You just got twipped."
Yeah.
And she doesn't like that.
Yeah, twipped or twinning when you're getting ganged up on by twins.
Yeah, but we're all really close, so I don't really think so.
Yeah,
and like I think so much like you and her are way more alike than you and I are alike.
That's
she's
what's weird.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
like you get like your personality, like you two are like two peas in a pod.
Yeah,
super funny.
Yeah,
she's not as like outgoing, but when you know her, she's like
100%.
Yeah.
We used to call Colleen R2D2 because she's very like analytical and like very smart. And Sean and I got like hit with a shovel, so we're like damn near brain dead. You know,
the standards are low, so it's not that hard to be the smartest in the family. With you two.
The best on that same notion is we'll have Sunday dinners as a fam, and Colleen is a registered ICU nurse. Like, job's pretty crazy. Like, I'm hearing these horror stories of like you'll be at work, like very intense patient going on, damn near open heart surgery. She'll be like,
yes, I do take care of those patients after surgery.
Yeah. And she'll be like, how was your day? And I'll be like, yeah, I had an email go to the spam folder I couldn't find.
You're like, the renegade is a bitch to learn.
Yeah, I had an email go to spam. I couldn't find it for like 30 minutes. Geez, scary stuff. But you had, you mixed, you got the pills and all that
But the
stuff.
funniest thing is my parents like are, I mean, they're proud of me, sure. But like Kevin, like now that you're on TikTok, like I was like living at home and I every night would go to bed and hear them listening to your TikToks. And I would just be like,
that's the best.
And then always like, did you see Kevin's TikTok? I'm like, yes, I did see it. Like, shut up.
The best is we'll go home to these family dinners and just a reminder, if you're just tuning in, homegirl over here, twin sister, she is a registered nurse. And the whole conversation would be like, did you see Kevin doing the renegade? He is really getting pretty skilled with that, isn't he? Did you see him flipping the coin at halftime for the Pats?
You see him in a crop top in his TikTok pretending to be Ashley.
That man is on fire.
And I'm like, yeah.
You have like more degrees than I can even spell, you know?
I tried, but they really love funny.
They're proud of you.
Yeah.
Humor goes a long way in our family. If
Yes.
the rule was, if you got in trouble in our family, and if you could make mom laugh, you were no longer in trouble. Some did great with that.
I was always ground.
So R2D2 wasn't so.
Bitch.
Yeah,
holding my ground.
You really are.
It's like, let's go.
Where does that come from? Your stubbornness, you think of?
Our dad.
Okay, well, Dad. What am I saying? Dad's not listening
Dad
to this.
and I are two peas in a pod. Oh, they listen.
Mom will listen.
They both will.
She'd be like, Jim, they're talking about you.
I remember when you guys first started, they like would stream it on their TV, like in their room, and you too. And it was like a lot of like sex talk, and they'd be like, "Come listen." I'm like, "No." I'm like, "I gotta go." Like I have so many other things to do besides.
Come listen.
I was like, I'd rather do anything with this.
They're making a pot roast dinner.
Yeah, literally.
Come listen. You're gonna love it. Oh my God. This is from Mitch J114, friend of the show. This is Mitch Leonard.
Oh.
Who's gotten more hugs from Papa Jim? For those of you know my dad, Colin knows him, Ashley knows him. Not a hugger.
No.
Not a hugger.
Probably. Ashley.
Probably Ashley's got the most hugs.
I force them on him.
You do?
Yeah.
You guys have a very interesting relationship.
We're the same person.
Yeah.
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 But I force them on him.
This is how I haven't hugged my dad since 8th grade.
Yeah.
This, you know what we'll have to do for this, for the short, we'll put like
Yeah.
very, like a piano violin music,
Yeah.
black and white. Let me do that one again. I haven't hugged my dad since 8th grade. I haven't felt the warm embrace of my father since I was in 8th grade. The violin, I can see it now. He was getting his gallbladder removed, got his gallbladder removed. We're all in line to basically, what I thought we were saying goodbye to him because of death, because I was like in 8th grade. Not, everyone's in line to him. He's about to go into his little surgery. Mom, big smooch, hug. Shauna, big kiss, hug. You, hug. Me, I go in, arms like this. My dad goes in his hospital bed with all the wires all over me. He goes, put her there. And I thought he was going to die. So I was like, oh, yeah, thank you for everything you have.
He's a tough love kind of
He's
guy.
a tough love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And our mom's the opposite. She still like tries to kiss us on the lips.
Yeah. You've been ducking kisses from mom for a while.
I'm the same. I'm like shorter than her, so she still kisses me on the lips.
So me and mom stopped kissing on the lips in I don't know, like 2nd grade,
She doesn't do
like
it
a
to Shauna
normal
either,
human.
Shauna said. Hi, Mom.
This, you know what? You've been actually pivoting to try to talk to mom about this. Why don't you look into that camera 2, and
Which one is 2 of them?
you're right here, and you tell mom where you stand on the kisses.
I love you, but just not on the mouth. Especially not in public. Oh my God.
Does he kiss you on the lips in public?
When we came to like visit you guys like a few months ago, and she gave me a big smooch.
You're doing the Dougie, trying to get out of him.
People are around. Like, oh my God, people are gonna see me.
Sucks to suck. That's what you get for being 5'2", man. You know, and you're 6'2". I can
love
look.
her though.
Yeah.
And if that's what she wants, fine.
Yes.
But she might just love me the most because she doesn't do it to you and John.
Oh yeah.
Perhaps.
That's yeah. I think that was a question here. I was just trying to dig it up. Who do you think's the favorite?
Oh well, you.
Why do you say that?
Because you're the only boy. Funny. Yeah. And Shauna's great. She's like the perfect child. We were like the other weekend we were talking and they were talking about like Sean and Austin like building their house and Kevin and Ashley just went to St. Martin and talking about like engagement and whatever, and then they turned to me. I'm like, I didn't black out this weekend, so I don't know who's winning here, but I think it's me.
Let's do a test right now to find out who. Do you have your phone on you?
Yeah.
All right. Why don't we'll do a test. We'll both call mom
Okay.
on speaker.
At the same time?
No, you call first.
Okay.
I have a theory. If you call, she won't pick up, but if I call right after, she'll pick up. Let's put mom on the spot here. Call mom, put it on speaker.
Okay.
If she doesn't answer,
Am I gonna be able to hear through?
put it right to the mic. There we go. This is big.
She might be in a bar class.
If I call, she'll leave the bar class.
Hello.
Damn.
Kevin and I I'm good. How are you?
Good. How did your podcast go?
Oh, well, we're currently podcasting, and Kevin was like, we're trying to figure out who the favorite is. So he was like, you call Mom.
Damn
and
it,
I bet
Mom.
She doesn't answer. And then I'll call and she answers. But I was like, I don't know. Mom and I are tight.
Wow.
Yeah.
I answer when any of my children call, and I
her?
do not have favorites.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't have a favorite?
No, my favorite is the child I am with at the time.
Very politically correct answer.
Yeah.
You're just to give you a sense of where you are right now. You are live on your son's No Limit podcast. Kind of a big deal, Mom. You know.
That's a really big deal, honey. I'm very impressed. So proud of you.
Oh, isn't she the best?
Your own podcast and everything.
Colleen's about to hang herself.
So when I miss you, I just listen to your No Limits podcast.
Oh, here we go. So mom approved.
Mom approved, and I love how you regularly say, my mom listens to this, Colin, so clean it up.
Yeah. Colin's sitting in the studio today, too. He's behind the scenes right now. He's waving at you.
Hi, Colin.
He says hello. Well, this is great. We're doing a questionnaire with me and your daughter.
Okay.
AKA my twin. Do you have any advice for moms out there that may have twins?
Oh, at what age?
So I got one in particular. There's this mom who wants to remain anonymous. She has two twins going into middle school, actually in the Wyndham School District, so a little close to home. Any advice? We were talking earlier about how Colleen and I were sharing a car through high school, and I feel like middle school was easy, but then high school got a little temperamental there with relationships and car sharing.
Yeah.
Any parent advice on that?
Well, I think I'll take one step back. I think one of the best things that we did was to keep the two of you in the same classroom through elementary school. And you shared the same experiences. You now, as adults, can look back on your second grade teacher and laugh and, have that in common. Because you were a boy and girl twin, you were already very different. So we didn't need to put you into different classes because you're already very independent and very different children. So I think once you get into middle school and high school, things start to get a little bit tricky. And I think the big thing is I never got in between the two of you, which you frequently wanted me to do. But I would make the two of you work it out. And I would say, I don't know, Kev, you're going to have to talk to Colleen about that.
I remember that a lot.
And I'm an evil bitch.
Yeah,
So
Colleen's a psychopath.
Play the middleman.
I remember one day we were probably sophomores, maybe juniors in high school. Girl I'm dating at the time is not liked by many. And Colleen just tweets out, insert ex-girlfriend's name here, is a whore, and puts it on Twitter.
I remember that.
Yeah, so I go marching down to her room.
Was I wrong, Colin?
Yeah. Kick open the door, raise hell. Yeah, I remember that. Mom said, you're going to have to work it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
Don't get in the way.
It is, because it kept you guys communicating. Because you each wanted something or you were each mad and you learned to communicate effectively with each other rather than always using me.
I like that. That's good parenting.
Yeah.
Hey,
Great
you know,
parents.
look at the kids I raised.
I know. Look at us. This is...
I made all
turned
my
out
mistakes with my students.
Yeah. Well, we'll have to get you in here for an episode very soon.
All right. I would love that. And I can't wait to listen and view your episode.
Well, thank you so much for joining us here. I will call you later.
All right. Have a ball.
All right. Love you.
All right. Okay. Love you.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Love you, Colleen.
Love you. Bye.
But I love you more, Mom. I love you.
There you go.
I love you a little more than Colleen does.
That's not true.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you, Mom.
Bye.
Love you.
You're the worst.
Bye.
Love you. Yeah, no, I think I'm her favorite. So,
Touching on what she was saying, though, I mean, you and I have discussed this, like, because Mom made us work it out and stuff. I think as like a significant other, we like do well being like a boyfriend or a girlfriend because we understand the other side very well.
100%.
Like, I don't know. I'm like, I would have friends that would be like dating your friends and they'd be like, he hasn't texted me all day. And then I come home and you guys are like trying to light shit on fire and like, hotboxing the basement with your farts. And I'm like, it's not that deep. Like, he still likes you. He's just being an idiot.
We are booked solid today. All right.
Yeah.
That's
literally.
a great. I don't know where I saw this clip. I'll have to find it. This girl's like, guys, stop giving the excuse that you're good with girls because you had a sister.
Yeah.
Clearly, she's an only child.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't agree more. Like,
Yeah.
I remember so many times too in high school, you'd get all dolled up. Not so many times. Let me erase.
Back it up there.
1 or 2 times max, max 2, potentially a third.
Yep.
You'd get all dolled up for a date, and then the guy would no show, no call, no show, which in the work world would get you fired.
Yep.
But in life, in high school,
Yep.
that's like,
Part of the course.
tier, yeah. So I think as at least me outside looking into your life, I was like, okay, so no call, no show is not how we treat
Yeah.
women
So the
whatsoever.
effect, yeah.
Because as a
Your
guy
role
with
and
no sisters,
Yep.
Beeg, and you probably saw this with Erica and stuff too, and Ashley with Mike and everything. Like, I think that's where you get the benefit of one another.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, because if we had all guys in our family and no
Right.
girls, and I was no calling, no showing on a date, I'd be like, oh, not a big deal.
Yeah.
I don't feel any sort of way about it, so neither will she.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
like
exactly.
clearly that's not the case.
Right.
Yeah.
Or even like when you did that, like with Ashley, when you had a cold sore for like one of your first dates, and he was like stressing because he
I had a
knew
sun
on
blister.
the other side of it like how she would have felt.
Yeah.
So you like had to make it up to her. I think you Venmo'd her.
I
for
Venmo'd
lunch
her
or
$25
something.
for lunch and said
for
sorry.
your, for your professional time wasted.
Yeah.
Literally.
That was
No, but I think that was like definitely a big pro.
Yeah.
Growing up together.
I agree.
And so closely together. Mom always made us just work it out.
Yeah.
So
I do think that's why we are so close because
yeah.
of Jan.
Yeah.
Perfectly parented, some might say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jan is a peach. We really got to do a family episode.
Yeah.
For sure.
She's a wise wizard. She is. I go to her with a lot of advice, and gives some good advice.
She is. She's
Yeah.
very, yeah.
Yeah.
This one is from Kiana_Delve. You know my reading, so I'm probably butchering these names. I got a DM from our last podcast. We did a Q&A on our last episode.
Yeah.
I read maybe 1 or 2 before handing it off to Ashley. Not pleased with me.
Really?
They're like, hey, thank you for answering my question, but my name's Sarah and you said Thera. Like, it's just, I was annihilating names.
Hooked on phonics. Just,
Yeah.
You're still on level 7. You're trying to get through. Give him a break.
That was probably one of our, I'll read this question in a second, but on that same note, that's probably one of our first fights. Hooked on phonics, for those of you out there with siblings, there's a roadmap that you get to put a sticker on the roadmap when you complete a book. R2D2 over here is blowing through books, left and right, and that candy cane map that gets you from start to finish is getting filled up with sticker after sticker after sticker. I'm still on like the word of like a, mostly a picture book.
Yeah.
And those are some of our first fights. I remember blowing up.
You'll get
pretty
through
big.
it someday.
Yeah. I'm still trying.
Yeah.
That's why they have Audible and stuff, I'm sure.
Yeah.
But Kiana_Delve asks, do you struggle with comparing yourself to the other twin?
No, like Mom said, we're like boy and girl. We're very different. We
Yeah.
have different like strengths and weaknesses.
Yeah, 100%.
Well, do you compare yourself to
No,
me?
I don't. I agree. For me, it's like we're on the same team.
Yeah.
Like it's a team win. All your accomplishments, I don't see it as like, ooh.
Yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
even if we were in the same industry, even if we both came from like a sales background and we're entrepreneurial, and if you started some company, I would never be like, ooh, she started a company and grew
Yeah.
it faster than I did. Like,
Yeah.
granted, we're in 2 different. I'm on the business side, you're in nursing. Like,
Yeah.
but I it's a team win.
Yeah.
It's
Well, if I get on TikTok, watch it.
ooh, Colleen is on TikTok.
I don't really do TikToks.
At Colleen Cooney on TikTok. Hit her up with a follow.
More so like gonna post outfits and stuff.
Oh,
like that.
okay. Be a little
lifestyle
fashionista.
stuff, my apartment stuff.
Yeah. You are very good at that.
Thank you.
So, Ice McKenzie asks, biggest pet peeve of Kevin?
Probably that like just always you have like rainbows and butterflies shooting out of your asshole. Like you can't just ever go to him and be like, I had a shitty day and blah blah blah. And he like will like solve a problem for you and then tell you about this guy who was like in Afghanistan, like locked up for 10 years and like ate rice through like a hole. And then he's like, so life's not so bad, right? I'm like, I don't need this. Like, I just wanted to bitch a second.
Yeah, you're looking for a vent.
Yeah.
I'm coming with you for the
Yeah.
solution.
No, always.
You know?
You're always just like rainbows and butterflies.
Yeah.
Life could be worse. And, sometimes it's just nice to bitch.
Well, I mean, life is about
It's not a
perspective.
bad thing, though.
Right.
But,
Little perspective is healthy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, definitely.
This is, look, I know you're a single gal. Is there any places you want to plug that you go out that maybe if someone sees you, they say, what's up?
No.
Crazy. Yeah, I don't know why you're still single. I don't get it. Yeah, taking no at bats.
I know. It's tough. Do you have a pet peeve of me? So many you can't choose, or I'm just so great you can't think of one. Sweating.
No, I think my probably one is you're a little bit of a diva.
Oh, yeah.
A little bit of a diva.
Yeah.
Like she moved into this like bougie ass apartment in Seaport, all on her own, like, and we're hanging up this honker of a TV. This thing's like 800 inches. It's freaking huge. And we're putting it in, and we put it on the studs. Turns out it falls off the studs. And then the guys, when I say we put it in, it's the guys that Colleen hired to install it. A whole team of dudes. Long story short is she wanted this TV to be in her family room, but then also swing open so she could see it from her bed.
Studio.
Studio apartment, right. And guys put it in, they're like, yeah, this is impossible. Like, it's not going to work. Like, the TV's too big for this stand.
Yeah.
So when you swing it open, it's going to fall. Turns out it swings open, it falls.
Yeah.
Colleen's in like shambles.
This is where your like positive thing
Yeah.
comes out, because he's like, it's fine, make new habits. Because I'm like, I watch TV before bed. He's like, it's fine, just make new habits. Don't watch TV before bed. Like, maybe read a book. Like, I'm like, no, I have to move. Like, it's not gonna work for me. And like, you just like are solution.
Yeah.
Like,
And these poor guys are like, well, they're calling her Miss Colleen. That's how like scared of her they are. They're like, Miss Colleen, you could put a little bureau here at your foot of your bed and put another TV.
yeah.
And then she's like, well, how am I going to watch TV on the couch then? I'm like, okay, Ursula, why don't you lay off here?
Yeah. If something doesn't go to like my plan or how I think of it, yeah.
Where I'm very much like, oh, let's fly to a different country. No plans. Like, we'll just figure it out when we get there, which
Yeah.
I get it. This question comes awfully close to home. It's from a guy by the Instagram name of Colin Began 18.
Oh.
This one,
Sounds like a stud.
get your zoom on your camera ready, people. Does your baby footprint still show up on Colleen's forehead when she gets mad?
No. Thank God I grew out of that.
You want to tell them how that story came about?
Kevin in the womb, when we were roommates, kicked me in the forehead so much that I was born with his heel mark, like in between my eyebrows. And then probably until I was like age 5, if I'd get mad and like your blood vessels in your face, like it gets red, whatever, I would have like a heel mark of Kevin. It looked like I had a unibrow.
Kicked her right where it hurts.
Yeah.
Right in
and
the womb.
he tried to like eat all the food, so he tried to weed me out.
True story.
My mom had to lay on like her side, the side that I was on, for like 8 weeks.
Was that 8 weeks?
Yeah.
I was getting all the nutrients in the womb as a twin, just sucking it through a straw.
Yeah.
Doing bench press and squats and glutes or charcuteries in there. Some might say I was.
Damn you.
Well, it should be the opposite, but fuck him, hit the gym. Hello. Link in bio for the merch, not a big deal. Some might say I was getting all the nutrients.
Yeah.
And then
well,
mom.
I mean, look at the size of you now.
I mean,
I could have been like a ballerina. A
yeah.
model, like
Well,
something.
it worked out. Look at you.
Troll.
You need some more self confidence. Okay. This is getting out of hand. Do you look at yourself as a confident person? Because outside looking in, I think you actually are.
Yeah, I think I'm my biggest bully, but also like I bully myself into being like someone that I like am happy with, which isn't like the best thing, but like anytime anyone would like ever say anything to me or anything, I'm like, oh, I've thought that and like 10 times worse. Like,
Yeah.
don't you worry.
Yeah.
I'm also very hard on people because of that.
Yeah.
Because I'm like hard on myself, but
Yeah.
I don't know, a little bullying.
Yeah.
Never hurt anybody.
You are very like I'm the type will go out to dinner to sound like a very simple analogy. I'll go out to dinner if the meal blows. Like I could order the steak and they'll give me an actual like cheeseburger. And I'll be like, perfect. Exactly what I ordered. Whereas you'd like throw a full on. She gets these hot and dirties that everywhere we go, no one has a hot and dirty that does it correctly. She'll throw a tissel.
Wow.
She's like, I want a dirty, hoary drink, a hot and dirty. Make it hell on ice.
Love to just like make it myself behind the bar.
Well, jeez, you know?
You know, if I don't do my job well at work, people die.
This is true. Actually, this is something you should touch on. What do you do for work asking for a friend? Because even it's hard for me to explain.
I'm a travel nurse right now, but I work in the ICU. I normally like take care of patients after like cardiac surgeries.
Wow.
But I kind of do it all right now since I'm traveling. So
What does your
do like I
worst day at work look like?
oh God, there's too many things. There's too many things to mention.
Poop everywhere, buttons, buzzers
honestly,
going off.
Yeah, just when you have like really like confused patients that like have no idea what's going on. You feel bad, but yeah, they like smear their poop everywhere.
Yeah, I can relate. I work from home doing the Renegade most days, and the choreography is a bitch. You know?
Hey.
It is. We live a I feel you. I feel you, lady. Tough world out there, right?
It really is.
Get a heart out.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah.
Jeez.
It's wild.
Yeah. Well, jeez. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming on the pod here.
Yeah.
You're the best. We got to do a family episode.
Yes.
For sure. Give away all your plugs, all your Instagram handles.
Oh, God.
She's a single. I'll do the plugs for her. She is a single gal, 5'2", okay?
With an attitude.
5'2", with a goddamn attitude, okay?
Yep.
Lives in Seaport. Look, if you want to take her on a date, it's better be bougie. Am I right?
Perhaps.
She is snapping necks and cashing checks out there. Travel nurse is a lot of money, yeah?
Yeah, good. It's good. The business is good.
Can you give numbers or no? No figures. Homegirl's balling. That's all I can say. I saw some of these contracts. I was like, are you playing in the NBA now currently? How does that work? She's traveled around the globe damn near. You know?
Yeah.
All her bags are Louis Vuitton real.
I don't have one.
Well, you look like you're dressed like a Louis Vuitton currently.
Yeah,
So,
you're not wrong about that.
that is.
Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
One bar someone might be able to find you at.
Instagram. Oh, bar. I thought you meant like I'm sorry. The tequila's hitting me. A bar. Colin and I frequent Loco.
Yeah. I could do one night at Loco. You guys will go back to back nights at Loco.
We will live and die there. I can always count on Colin being there.
Can I not keep up anymore? Like, what's wrong
You
with me?
can't. Colin and I will go and we're like, Kevin, what a pussy.
I'm in bed in my onesie. Ashley's rubbing a face cream on me. Oh my God, this is home. This is living. I can't do it. I just don't know why I can't do it.
It's okay.
I can't
Someday.
Yeah.
Actually, probably not.
No, I think
you
I'm
missed your
done.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay.
Well,
It's not for everyone.
the way you're saying
I'll
it
drag you out
is a little
here and there.
Yeah.
You have your lady, so
Yeah.
I mean, really. Yeah, I'll drag them out tonight.
Don't want to go out and get Colleen, am I right?
I know. Ashley always gets so mad. I'm like, let's get dinner. She's like, okay.
That's the Colleen trap.
And then I'm like, just a couple drinks, a shot at dinner, maybe skip dinner. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting diarrhea just thinking about it. I'm like nervous to actually leave here. Like,
Gotta live a little.
wow.
Yeah, it's 4:00.
Yeah, and you know what? I think we extend the pod. Why don't we keep going? What this is? There's
There
so
is tequila here, so if needed.
freaking trapped. I'm surrounded. Wow. Well, thank you.
oh
Look
my
for
God,
her on
absolutely.
TikTok. Colleen
yeah.
Cooney,
Yep.
soon to be fashionista.
Yep.
You got to post more.
I just started on my Like to Know It. I had like a handful of girls past couple weeks reach out about outfits and stuff, so I was like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make one. So
One more plug for your single ass.
w-
What does your ideal
Oh, no.
man look like? Just for those listening that are self-aware, be like, checks the boxes. Maybe we'll slide in your DMs.
I don't know.
Really?
I mean, I do know, but like someone who let me get my notes page out. I got a list. Someone who's like a hard worker, enjoys like working out, but also like we can go out to eat and like enjoy a meal and doesn't have to be like grilled chicken and like broccoli and all that stuff. I don't like hate a dad bod. I don't need like a 6-pack, but
Something in the middle.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like balance.
Do they need to look like Lord Farquaad? Because I just feel like a lot of your exes looked like Lord Farquaad. Is that a
Well,
requirement
listen,
too?
I think short guys come to me because, you know, when you're shorter, you don't have as much of a pool. So
Come from a long way away.
Yeah, and in
Right.
Boston it works out because everyone's pretty short.
Boston.
I don't hate a short king.
Boston. This should be Boston's new slogan. Ready? Boston, home of the short kings.
Yeah,
It really is.
yeah.
You know?
Tall ships, short kings.
Ooh, tall ships, short kings. That's
I was
good.
gonna make that a caption from Tall Ships, but then I was like, that's a little shit.
Tall ships, short kings. You might have a career in marketing if
Yeah.
nursing doesn't work out.
Yeah,
Wow.
but who knows? I'll let you know when I meet a guy that I.
All right.
Yeah,
Maybe this pod will help.
maybe.
You know?
Yeah, yeah. I don't think the dating apps are for me, but
Yeah, you're not on any of them, huh?
no, I did just join Hinge again recently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
That's got to be a video in itself. We've gone through Colleen's Hinge page.
brutal. Yeah, but
Yeah, if your name's Rick and you're balding and you work in accounting, lay off, Rick.
I just can't.
It's not going to be your time.
No. So much of a guy too is just like how they are in person that like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Even at the gym, like I was at the gym the other day and this beautiful man like went in front of me on the treadmill and then I was like, oh, I don't love like the way he walks.
Oh yeah. See, you're so.
But not that I'm sitting on some high horse. I've said like, I'm like sweating out like enough tequila and Thai food to kill a man. And I'm like judging the way this guy walks. Who am I to say anything? But, you know, I say, I just think these things.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, nah.
Yeah. All right.
So it's hard to tell on dating apps.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah.
I see that.
But, you know, just enjoying the like point I'm at right now.
Yeah.
And I feel like being single, like I feel like always so much of the like focus is like, oh, you're going to go out and like find a guy and whatever and like looking for a guy. But not always looking for a guy.
Yeah.
Just looking for like a fun night with
Looking
friends.
for a good time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hypothetically, tonight, a good time look like North End, maybe in bed by 9?
No.
Okay.
Won't happen.
It's worth a shot.
Yeah, Colin's shaking his head.
Well, I tried.
Yeah.
All right.
Well,
Jeez.
thanks for having me on.
Yes, thank you so much for
Appreciate it.
joining us. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a No Limits Podcast.